But here's a new concept for you. So from here, make a bit of space, right? And then attack the weakness, which is the back of the head and the wrist for the snap down. So you'll feel the difference. So here's me snapping down from tied up, right? So let's say you've got a strong elbow. So this is, yeah, I get a little bit of momentum, but now feel the difference. Right, so it's like, it's this, extension first, and then it works really well. Really, really good. Like so I'm just looking for effective techniques that I can get better at. Not looking for a million techniques, right? So tie up nice. You see it? Yeah. Even though you're strong, right? And when collar tie, your collar tie feels pretty good. I'll be keeping a strong neck here. Pretty strong. Yes. Then you're forcing me to like hand toss. Okay, yeah. And then from here, what I'd really like to work on recently is just this sort of, just to get that. So just that movement. So let's say we're here, and on the inside, locking it in here, in here. So since we don't have the space to do it, we're just going to tap in here. So here. And then another one I've been thinking about is to go, so if you get a wrist grip on me, yeah, so here like there's on a hand fighting, right? So I've been seeing this a lot, especially from J-Rod, so Nicky Rod's little brother, right? On an NEB team video, you'll see it. So he goes here, and then he shoots here. I really like this, because we're hand fighting. It's really, just to wrap it up. Yeah, so you go half guard pass that I want to work on. Yeah, I've tried this a lot with a lot of people, but I'm not having a lot of success with this. I don't know about you, but me not particularly. So I thought this was a valid pass for a while, but the problem is the person always pulls their hand out. So if you pull your hand out here, it's difficult. So if I can try and get a double grip, it'll make it a little bit more difficult, but that's not the answer. So I reviewed some tape because I saw Gordon Ryan using this. And the adjustment that he does, because if you do this, then you're busy in your second hand. And the problem is now there's not much else that I can do to address your other grips. You can risk gripping me, whatever, yeah. So what he actually does is he does this and he pins it here. So now pull your hand out. And so then from here, then to go over back grip. Right, and then from over back grip, scoop grip, and then pass here. And I actually hit this on Tuesday on like 3 people. So, good people. Medium. Not like Dixon level or whatever, like the average guys in the gym, you know, a couple of foot locks or whatever. Yeah. So, I think it's got some merit. And I was trying to just mess around with this and just hold it to see how easy it was for them to pull their arm out. And I think if I'm here, it's not so good, but if I curl my wrist, I really get an anchor on your knee. And then the reaction is like, as you really pull it out, as you yank it, I go with it. Right, because now you know, and so now I can also like control the foot here, right? And then get my scoop grip. Like, I can try and get like some kind of C grip on your ankle, and then mess around with this a little bit. And then if I get my leg on the inside. So first the control can be here. To kind of try and open the legs like below your leg. Right? And then it can go like here to inside the hip. Right. Like if you keep your legs locked together like nice and tight. Yeah, so from here there's a bit of an issue. So one thing I quite like to do is this, right? As you know. But I guess from here, if you don't want to attack that foot lock and you just purely want to maintain positional structure, then this is good. So if we move around from here a bit, difficult for me to hold on. So this is back to old school passes, right? If I straighten my leg like ballerina foot, I can extract it pretty well. So yeah, I quite like this pass because I seem to get this quite a lot. Like I managed to get this, but I don't manage to finish the pass. So I'm just gonna modify to this. And there's a question of momentum as well. The momentum is really like when the person is yanking the arm up. So here, so you don't even need this big, yeah. And so here and get all this in. So yeah, so using this as an anchor. Okay. Yeah, it's annoying. And scoop grip. Be on the inside. Yeah, stretch your leg. Nice. Some different angles. And there you go. So what I'm saying by lat back is bury the elbow and really like take this little sort of hop. As if you're just, yeah, it's not as strong. But we'll load it up. I want to do it to Mark Wheel. I want to roll with him and just catch him in like 10 foot. This is how you do it. And then get in his guillotine cycle and be like, yeah, no way. Yeah. Oh god. Hate it. Tap. Hate it. Absolutely despise it. Tap. Memories of the last month rolling in. Coming back. Okay, so before everything begins, so the first thing is from here to boot, right? Right. The problem with the booting is I give you my heel. So then you're gonna make a switch. You're gonna catch it. Yeah, right. So let's come back to that. So you lock my foot. Boot. You go for the heel. That's up. Okay, so I want to practice this movement. So that feels well, I mistimed it. Yeah. The moment your hands are switching, so you have to be sensitive to that moment. Like the person will attack the heel. Yeah. So you lock up the foot. Okay, so now I'm going to combine this with standing up. Okay, so first here or right? Yeah. Okay, so the normal either. Yeah. Oh god, that's horrible. Then I won't be here, right? I hate life. Let's get a different angle. Go. Yeah. Once you close this knee down even more like tap. So maybe as you're standing up, so let's start from outside Aoki. So come down, and do the little stand up thing. So you're here, right? And then from here, I go with this butterfly hook, right? One thing that I want to be really careful about is that I've noticed recently is this counter here. So against good leg lockers, this is bad. So one thing I've come up with a little bit here is to do this. This seems to help me a little bit. So if you try and like heel hook me there, it's a little bit more difficult, I find. And then from here, I do the foot on the stomach. This, you can lock this up. And now pressure here. Yeah, so this is my sequence right now for this scenario. I've sort of come to these 2 points. And it works for me. You know, maybe you can make it work, or maybe you want something different, but I find that this is dangerous. I think that this is dangerous. So, yeah, if your hands on the ground, it's perfect. So I'm kind of playing like this now. So we're here, right? Yeah. I don't know how it feels to you as a defensive player, because I do need to get your heel off the mat. If I can't get your heel off the mat, then it's not very good, right? The heel, so the heel hook. So yeah, so when outside Ashi, I'm still managed to stand up. You go for your butterfly grip here. I didn't defend that so well. Like I didn't block that space. And then here, extension of the armpit. Yeah, so I can't. There's nothing there. Whereas if you leave it dangling, what's the problem with me doing this? Or even this, you know? I can go here, but I'll have to take like a step forward for the estima here, or even like crap like this. You know, but most likely this one is probably the worst. So if you stretch this out, I feel like it negates a lot. Like I'll have to come and grab it, physically grab it. Yeah. So get my heel off the mat. Yeah. So my heel, I'll go. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm coming to with this position. Standing out. Good job of defending. Yeah, I mean this even helps you to get my foot off the mat position. Tap distance. Stretch this under. This comes over. Boost it out. Is that too far? No, it's good. Yeah, so the moment like your legs completely, but you know, this is hard and injured. Now I've got the enthusiasm. So here, so this is really good. However, I've seen him also like go straight back to outside Ashi here and just squeeze here and just finish the Aoki like this. So as long as the heel is here, like, so maybe we can use this to make the space, right? But then once we lock this up, we can just lock it here. So how does this feel to you? Worse? Yeah. So yeah, I think that's part of the modern meta. So here, boom, and then once it's here, lock it up. Okay. And then to your point, don't break it. To your point, the short Achilles, right, is right there. If you miss the short Achilles, like the person gets the foot back on the ground. So let's say we're here. Sorry to mess around with your ankle so much, but you can definitely transition from here to here. Kind of horrible. So there's two little extra bits to add in. I don't know if going to the short Achilles is very safe. I would prefer just going to outside Ashi, but I think you can just finish it with the legs in the previous configuration. How do you feel as the defensive player? Is it worse when I transition to outside Ashi or not? It was worse? Okay, so from here, can you go to outside Ashi? Squeeze your knees. So what you're doing here that's really good is you're locking my knee line. Go on, put it on, chest up. So, just look up to the ceiling, head on the ground, tap. The previous one. So here, can you pinch your knees together? Okay, go. Right on. Tap. Squeeze your knees. Knees specifically. Tap. Go. Tap. I don't know, they're pretty similar to me. Squeeze your knees. Because the knee pinch is the same. Right. So for me it's about the knee pinch and the extension. Do you really feel one's better than the other?
Yeah, but you also just had a better fight on my foot the second time.
So let's say that I managed to like plant my foot firmly on the mat here, outside Ashi or whatever, so here. So here, Aoki from here. So I'm not sure how it feels to you. Okay, so if we resist a little bit, like let's fight from here a little bit, not too much, but maybe I need to have it more here. How does it feel to you?
Got tighter when you did that,
So from go. I feel I'm winning this battle, especially if I chalk your toes. So this is a good option. I think we've already spoken about the heel hook here, right? So just to be always aware of this. Like this is a very devastating heel hook. And you can finish from standing. But I think that Aoki is a little bit surprising. You know, yeah. And so from here for finishing mechanics, you know, like before we went upwards, you can go like this. So so you just hip forward, and you're actually doing the same thing that you would be on the ground, right? On the ground. Yeah. I've seen some people go that way, like, but I think forward is fine. Like I've seen some people go here, but I'm wondering if you just spin with me here. Yeah, whereas if I go here, so this is not to pinch your, because I'm leg locking this one, not this one. This is just to stop your rotation. Yeah. So you take this one. So here, and then step forward, and then oh yeah, oh wow. Feel that immediately in that ligament there. Super horrible. You can also look at the Aoki from saddle. Ooh. Just want to weigh Aoki up in my mind. So from here, so first of all, the straight foot lock, right? The straight foot lock, I think just a small adjustment. So let's try not to do this. Let's try and stay foot to foot, right? To keep the. So the thing with this, is that this is quite loose. The thing with this is that this is quite loose. The thing with this is that this is tighter. So like if I don't want you to extract this leg, because you know we're looking at all these escapes where like you're thumb posting and going belly down or whatever, I want to have the best bite on this leg, and I'm finding that either it's this one that we talked about before, right? But I don't employ this very much because I find it hard to get to. And also I'm not so confident in this circular lock, but maybe I need to work on this more. That's my problem. But I think for simplicity's sake, foot to foot, squeeze. So, and then if I take the secondary leg, okay, so that's controlling the primary leg with my knees, and then controlling the secondary leg here, and then here we're gonna go down. So this is straight foot lock, right? And then here. So you put the elbow in the pocket, right? So it's almost like you're going to that leg raise thing. But yeah, so that's where it is. If your Aoki is here, also in the pocket, or here. Now you relinquish that. You totally, like, you could definitely escape that leg now. It'll take you a bit of work, especially if I keep squeezing. Like now it'll be harder than if I do this. I think the leg squeeze is what keeps the position a bit tight. And then same thing. So this, just wanted to make this adjustment. I'm okay in this position. Yeah, that kind of stuff.